What would be the best human behavior differences for us to test for our assignment 2? Any idea?
I think I'm really interested in researching in more regarding stereotyping as a human behavior.
I think it could be interesting to look at, for example, how are people judging others based on their appearance, maybe?
The halo effect.
I think that would get a bit too complex if we combine both.
I like to analyze the concept of self-fulfilling prophecy.
I think it's same thing.
No.
I think
Should be a perceptual bias. Okay guys, just stop it. I think we are talking about the same thing. So why not we just stick to perceptual bias and then we move forward with that. Is that fine?
Good.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Okay. Let's move forward, guys.
So now we see the group agreed on looking at perception bias theory. But what is perception bias theory? Well, just like the word indicates, perception is the dynamic and complex way in which individuals select information, so-called stimuli, from the environment, interpret these, and then translate it so that a meaning can be assigned. This meaning will result in a pattern of behavior or thought. When we are talking about a perceptual distortion or error, we are looking at factors that distract this process, something that changes the way a person perceives. Many different factors exist as our surrounding environment is highly complex. But to simplify, they are all gathered under the umbrella of perception bias theory. So far, so good? Great. Let's see what the group thinks about it.
Perhaps we can think of experiment on products.
For example, something people consume daily.
Consumable products, that is good. That's what Annelies said. Perhaps chocolates and these mints and perhaps water. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Or maybe we can test 2 brands of water. So like how people will buy its appearance or the outlook. Is it better?
I remember there is one brand, quite expensive one, imported one. I'm not sure whether is it from France or from Swiss or something like that. The name is something like event or something like that. I'm not so sure. Yeah, event. Yeah.
Let me quickly Google it and find out exactly what is that. Yeah, that's right. It's Evian, and it is imported from France. Yeah.
How about we try that one?
Maybe we can test
Versus
these 2 brands.
Spritzer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Spritzer
Spritzer, since I'm
versus
still
Evian.
rethinking it, maybe we can try these 2 and try to see what's difference within them.
So how about chocolate?
So what we can do a pre-test with chocolate,
We compare and see.
and we can decide what's next.
So maybe during the pre-test we can do both. Then we test it out.
Even
Which
better.
one is more
Good
suitable?
idea. Yeah.
Even better.
So the water and chocolate.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
In the pre-test, the group decided to test 4 different water brands and also chocolate brands.
Okay, so this is the second one. Place of import and also the package on this kind of thing. So which one do you prefer by looking at this?
This one.
This one, why?
I think they're packaging.
More attractive, okay?
Yeah, more
Okay, thank you so much.
So the pre-test showed the following. The group wants to test Evian against Spritzer, 2 well-known water brands in Malaysia. They want to make people in the park try both waters and then ask one simple question. Which one do you prefer? This test is supposed to show if the outside of the product and the packaging, as well as the brand, has an influence on how people perceive the taste of the product.
There's a difference. This one is a little bit heavier. Like there's something in it. It's a bit like it's loaded.
So this one is loaded, it's heavier. Okay.
Like more substance.
More substance.
Yep.
Okay, this one?
This one is good. This one is one that we normally take.
Okay. Okay, so you prefer this one?
I would prefer that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your response.
Which one you prefer? Avian also. So, same question. Kenapa?
One and it's very light.
Okay, taste is very different and it's very light.
It's
Okay.
very soft.
Okay, thank you so much.
Right,
Thank you.
比较香。
其实它有一个成分是，它是比较过滤的很，好像是超过那，
就是你觉得它比较纯净。
纯净，感觉就是知道了，你这喝山水什么，就是有山水的感觉，
有山水的感觉。
Taste different.
感觉是这样。好，拜拜。Fresher is purer.
Taste and give some
I have no good impression of the foreign product because the way how they attack our palm oil is good enough for me not to taste it.
Okay, honestly, there's not so much difference. Okay, but I would think the Avion tastes better. Tastes fresher. No different lah.
No difference.
Probably my taste buds.
I can't taste the difference.
It's almost the same. I guess because we are used to it. We're used, our taste bud is used to it.
Tastes the same to me. Same to you.
Then go for brand. It's Evian.
Oh, like lah. Lembut sikit rasa yang ni. Yang ni rasa macam softer sikit. Softer sikit. Yang ni kasar sikit lah.
Okay, the final one. Let's say you're free to choose. Which one you choose?
This one.
Avian.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Because the brand.
No, because of brand. Because the water, the taste very light. The lighter. Yes, yes.
Avian. Kenapa? Kenapa? Sedap sikit lah. Sedap sikit. Better taste. So kalau kita bagi peluang, free choice lah. Ini imported, ini local. So apa yang pilih yang mana?
Sendirilah saya pilih.
Avian, okay.
Let's say if given a free choice, free option, so which one you go for?
If free option, of course this one lah because I know this one is more.
你可以跟他讲话吗？
可以。
这个应该是没什么味道哦。
这个没有什么味道。这个呢，会有区别，觉得
有区别啦。这比较好喝一点啦。
这个比较好喝一点。
Thank you. 你会选哪一个呢？你先。
没有分别，对我来说。
啊，没有分别。OK。
是呢？不过这个比较滑，这个比较顺一些，是吧？Avian比较顺一些。OK。
有分别。
What's your choice？你也觉得没有分别是吧？如果选您选这个。为什么？为什么选这个？习惯了。
喝到这个一样啊，比较细，
比较顺，比较细一点，是吧
Avian? And why do you think so?
I wouldn't know what tastes better.
Price, like if you don't have to pay for it, just from what you like.
这个是比较 smooth 咯，
因为我的
didn't have the smell as well，那个比较。
For me, is I already know which water already. Then I can say that this one nice. If without looking, then I don't know how to differentiate.
你会选择哪一个呢？
选择比较滑的那一个，
就是
那个进口的那个。
OK。
因为这个它这个比较小这样子，它会吃到一点你的舌头这样子，所以如果用到会比较喜欢那个一点。
This is interesting. Even though the group had a similar hypothesis, it still surprises me how many people actually got tricked into thinking that the water tastes different. We filled the exact same drinking water in both of the bottles, but we had the participants think that it is two different products. The actual only difference in the end was the brand and the packaging of the product, which is really interesting because this way we were able to test what we intended to, under an even more controlled environment, through excluding the actual taste difference and solely leaving one single differentiating factor, the outer appearance of the product. And as you saw, the majority of the people did not seem to notice. How did the people react once they found out the trick behind the experiment?
So, revealing of the experiment is that actually both are filled with the same water. Yes. So, we have an experiment. We want to reveal that both water is actually the same. It's both filled with pizza water. We wanted to see.
Okay, that's not sometimes the taste. The taste is different taste. Because you know the first one, it's very light. The second one, like, kasar a bit. That's why then they say the same one.
The same water.
Miracle, man. You got on the bottle, brother.
Yeah, so
Like our Malaysian is.
Oh, they are looking for brand. So to say. Okay, nice to meet you. Nice, thank you. Okay.
okay, thank you.